What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Remo, aka Mr. Rich Threads. It's Let's Talk Fashion, and it's kind of been a slow week, but we got a couple things to get into. Is Apple putting more energy into merch than technology by dropping clothing? Shadore Sanders, 5th round draft pick, but he looked like he should be a starter in minicamp. Who dropped the ball? And is this a perfect time for Nike to make a push? Did Jordan Brand drop the ball? Shit sitting on shelves, dropping things that we haven't asked for, recycling all the recycle that we don't want. And then there's Tyler Creator jumping on a new program with Instagram to help feelings. Let's get into it on Let's Talk Fashion. What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Remo, aka Mr. Rich Threads. Welcome to another episode of Let's Talk Fashion, powered by the JDT Network. I am your host, Remo. You can find me on Instagram at rich_threads. This is Let's Talk Fashion TV. Don't forget to rate, comment, like, subscribe, tell a friend, and make sure you jump in the comments. Now, with all that being said, let's jump right into our topics for the day. We're going to talk about Apple, man. We've been seeing Apple drop merchandise now. They put out that there's a whole line from like tees and hoodies to baby apparel. But the thing is, Apple has always been known to be the innovators of certain things in technology. And they kind of, were championed as the top of creme de la creme of, technology when it comes to phones and all of that. But we've been seeing that Samsung and a lot of these Android phones have been stepping up the technology to the point where it's like, what's going on with Apple? We done seen foldable phones come out. Apple haven't done that. We done seen slim silhouettes of phones. Apple hasn't given us that. Like, where the hell is the clear technology that we've been begging for and then been teased for years? We still haven't got it. But there's a beta release right now. So it's like a clear liquid or something like that. It's supposed to be. We don't want just interfaces. We want the look and feel of what we thought we was going to get from being Apple, being up here when it comes to certain things, AI technology is rolling it. I don't know how much they're really investing in, standing out from other companies now. And, there's a lot of, Chinese technology that are kind of banned in the US. I don't know if it's because of, monopoly reasons or just the technology is so advanced that the US doesn't want to invest in it yet. But what's going on with Apple that they're going to focus on merchandise? I don't see the necessity for this, the reason for this, and where this takes them as a brand when it comes to technology. It's been a point in time where, people are more willing to say, I don't need Apple. Or Apple is starting to slow down my phone based on it's out of the age range that they considered for upgrades and stuff like that. Some people that's older just enjoy their phone and the functionality of their phone and not into the hula and hoopla about technology. And those people are, granted, those are grandfathered in. We're not really talking to those people, but those that like the AI technologies and the seeing ChatGPT become a thing, and it's the revolving circle in the world right now where merch shouldn't be the main focus for this brand. Let's get all the stuff that the hackers usually get into, where it's like all the apps that we can't find on Android or aren't bridgeable. Forget the bidding war. Make Apple the best they could be technology wise. We want the all clear phone so we can see all the ins and outs of the technology that's placed into the phone. We want the phone that you could bend and unfold, and we from the Sidekick era. The Motorola flip joint. We from that era, but that was a time where like it was young and fun, and you woke up to somebody and just flick the phone out, and it was just a different look than having a regular cell phone. So I think Apple needs to focus more on that and less with the fashion shit, because ain't nobody really asked for this shit, man. But that being said, the Cleveland Browns, Shadore Sanders, he got picked in the 5th round. I don't know how he slipped that far and why he slipped that far. Was it like them teaching him a lesson? I don't know what it was and why it was, but it's no reason that somebody that was projected as a number 1 to 3 pick falls to the 5th round, number 70, whatever he was. Uncalled for. But now in minicamp, they're saying, man, he's a standout guy. Like, he's been standing out, and they've been saying his productivity in minicamp is really showing itself to the point where it's like, will we consider this guy a starter? Does it make sense to have a guy like this on the bench? His jersey number 12 is the number 1 rookie selling jersey currently in the NFL. And this guy got released the 5th draft pick. So my thing is now, you being Nike, you being the Cleveland Browns, you being his agent, do you push the envelope of Nike, making sure that this kid is starting week 1? For marketing value alone. Cleveland hasn't been producing any great quarterbacks, and it's always been a kind of a shit show over there. But just for money-making purposes, this kid got the look. He speaks well in the camera. Deion Sanders is his pops. Nike is behind him. The PE shoe game is going to be crazy coming from Nike. Make it happen, y'all. Y'all told him the lesson. You know what I'm saying? Y'all dropped him to the 7th round. He's done enough humbling. There ain't no reason for all of that. Let the man, do what he do now. And if the vets are, considering that he should be the man with the job, make it make sense for everybody around. And then go get that money, man. Not saying that they're going to be winners and all of the other shit, but, you can't hide, a diamond in the rough, man. So stop playing with the kid. Right? This week we got the perfect time where we're going to check out what we got on feet. These are the re-releases to the DMP. Jordan 6s came out 2000, I believe, 19. The original pack, where they came in the Jordan 11s and the Jordan 6s. But these right here, man, like I've kept them in good shape. I don't really wear them too often, so they not really, too beat. Right after this, is gonna go right back in the closet, and we're gonna keep this looking pretty clean. But yeah, that's what we got on feet this week, man. Now, speaking of Jordan Brand, right? It's been an up and down year when it comes to Jordan Brand, whether it be, hype releases like the Nigel Sylvester Brick by Bricks, like Travis is kind of have a off and on moment. And they just have been releases that has sat on the shelf that I see they got the Rare Air 3s, and I've been to the malls lately, and them shits is just sitting right there. They're not really going anywhere. Nobody's really like, jumping on the wave like that. For whatever reason, I'm not too sure. But a lot of the shit we haven't been asking for. The problem for me is that, whoever's representation up there isn't, it seems like the deaf to the culture. I get the whole bringing back the nostalgia of the shapes of the original shapes and all of that, but when you really break it down, I think the people are losing because people are starving out the shit that they really, really want. Like, for example, there's no reason that we haven't got pine green Jordan 14s. We haven't got the ginger 16s in years. What's some other ones that we might have wanted? We haven't got, I want to say, the Obsidian 15s. Even the Jordan 8s, the Bugs Bunny edition, the proper ones. I know they came out a couple years ago with some other looking crazy ones, but not the ones that we garnish as some of them, some of the kicks that we actually wanted. The yellow low top, I believe it was the 20s. No, they're not the 20. The one with the briefcase. Whatever one that came in the briefcase. There's certain ones that we just haven't got, and there's certain ones we get tired of seeing retro over and over and over again. So Jordan Brand, you need to lock in with the people. Because for Jordan 4 cements to be coming out and they sit on shelves, that means nobody really asked for them. Why they don't bring out the Oreo joints? You know what I'm saying? I just think another flavor and, different palettes of Jordans need to come out, not the same ones over and over. How many Jordan 3s can we get? How many cements can we get? The Jordan 1 wave is dead, buried. Put it in the ground. It's over for that. The kids don't even want it no more. So why not bring the sneakers back for the official sneakerheads? The hype is over. The market is different when it comes to, resale value. So just give us what we want, and then the real hype shit, sprinkle every little once in a while. But I digress, man. If y'all feel as though there's a silhouette or a number that you want to see retro, leave it down in the comment, man. Some of your favorite, joints that haven't come out for a long time. And if you're just tired of, the same old shit, write that in the comments as well. Now, Tyler, the Creator, has teamed up with Instagram, and they're rolling out this special program with creators.
You got here, we were having a conversation about fears as a creative, things that hold ourselves back, and things that we could possibly get to the next stratosphere if we were not hung up on XYZ thing. Before you guys came back, him and I were having a conversation about, in short, if he is as confident as he comes off. Right? And I'd asked that because I was kind of joking, like, are you always like this? Like, do you ever have any fears? Do you ever have any jitters? Do you ever have any anxieties? And what was your answer?
For the most part, no.
Is that true?
What'd you ask?
I'm like, that can't be possible.
Seriously.
And she said that, and I said, she's saying that from the floor in the building that she sits on because she's probably in her floor surrounded by everything that's mentioned, where on my floor, if it is some, it's dust in the corner. I don't work from that realm. Cause she was like, do you have the jitters right now? Are you nervous? And I'm like, why the would I be? Nobody here.
I want to say this is dope because I think Instagram kind of got away from what it initially was when it first came out. Instagram used to be really fun and people used to be really vulnerable about their content they put out. And it was about them. It was about how creative they were, how willing they were to express themselves. And Instagram kind of evolved into, a business where people wanted to be, everything had to be buttoned up correctly and look perfect. And, nobody could look silly on there because you'd be made fun of. But Instagram at some point in time was really fun. Like people really enjoyed posting the goofy shit or whatever. So Tyler paired up with a bunch of different creators to kind of bring this nostalgia feeling back to the creative market of Instagram. And I'm kind of enjoying it because I think some people are so pressured when it comes to, Instagram itself, because it becomes kind of hard to not, be yourself. But I think being yourself is what made us people attached to certain people and love people, their journeys and their storylines and their families even, where we've seen families raise and grow up online. And like, you know what? This is dope to see the growth for this person or growth for that person. And, where this person journey took them is because they took vulnerable moments when they're on their lows, their highs, and they shared it with the people. And people got a chance to attach. It wasn't just about having a fat ass and, you know what I'm saying? This person is rich and on that yacht. Nobody's really living that life on a day-to-day basis. Peeling back the layers and being vulnerable with your following is the most authentic thing that you could do. And bringing back fun and, just the creativity of Instagram would be dope. So I want to see where this takes Instagram and Tyler Creator. Because, some people, if you don't have the check, they don't want to follow you. And, what I'm saying? If you don't have a certain amount of followers, that means your content ain't official and you don't really want to be a part of it or follow this person. And follow who you like for why you like and keep the story going, man, because everybody's story and everybody's journey is different. And just enjoy yours. And those that you appreciate, salute those people and let them know, man. Great job. I love what you've been doing. I love your family, XYZ, because when you hear things like that, even when I hear it in my comments, I enjoy the interaction in the comments because I know you're really watching. I know you're really taking in what you hearing. Even if you're not, you might not agree with me. Even the back and forth is appreciated because now I might want you to understand what I'm saying, or you might want me to relay the message and really understand where you might be coming from. And that's a beautiful thing because no human is perfect, man. Now, it's a little different story when it comes to, perfection. We done seen this guy, Ashton Hall, right? If y'all don't know, that's the guy with the routine. He dunk his face in the water. Everything is thank you. Somebody passes him a shirt, thank you. He goes to rub lemons on his face, and he has this whole routine. So this is kind of how he got hot. He had the Saratoga water. I'm pretty sure that he ended up getting, a sponsorship with that water brand. But it shows that you slip up once, and this shit could all be gone and you be looking crazy. So the way that he presents himself is like, he takes care of his body, all this working out shit, and he's swimming in the morning, all this other physical shit. He ran up with Icespeed. So Icespeed is like one of these young kids, and he's a streamer, he's on YouTube, and he lives his life within the camera. All like the Kastens and the Aston Roshes and all of them. But the thing with this guy is that he decided he wanted to race Icespeed for whatever reason. And they raced a couple times, 3 times. Icespeed bust his ass 3 times. One time he actually face planted. So now he's on this, explaining tour.
It's time for me to expose Ashen Hall. Speed versus Ashen Hall. Let's get this shit right. It's over for you. Go! He's slow as fuck. He's slow as fuck. Fuck this nigga. I'm out. Leave. Fuck out of here. What I say? What I say? Too slow. Stop playing with me, dude. Get the fuck out of here, bro. Go. And you. I'm ready. I'm ready to run again. If you really can beat me, I don't want to race you again. Wow.
Where a guy who has routinely showed us every morning, this is how you get to peak physicality, blah, 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 all this other good shit, versus a kid that some people might find annoying online, but this kid is still a kid, showed you the power of the fellowship and how somebody can be teared down just fooling with the wrong people. So I don't know if this guy has to go to, PR repair. I don't know if he'll get dropped by companies because they don't believe in the hype anymore. But this is a perfect example. It was like, sometimes you just got to stay away from the YNs, man.
Damn!
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
We fell short, but I'm gonna keep going.
Shit'll just slip up, man. Look at the example of Wale and coming across Kasten.
What up, Rusty? You good? What you playing on your Nintendo Switch? Smash. Smash, bro? I'll beat you. Come on, Alright, gang. Chad, does anybody have the Nintendo Switch? You're not even a Nintendo Switch type of nigga. Nah, me neither. I ain't gonna lie. But I heard it was like crazy though. I heard it was crazy, bro. Wale. Oh my God, that was somebody crazy. Hey, the whole chat knows him.
Wale.
Wale? What he do?
Rap.
Oh, word?
Lotus Flower Bomb and all that stuff.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, there's no reason that, Wale even had to really say nothing to Kasten about, him really not knowing who he was. Kasten is really a young kid, man. I think when Wale was at his peak, Kasten was maybe 8, 9 years old.
That shit making me look crazy right now, just let you know.
What?
That's making me look crazy. The exchange that we had in the hallway. It's
my bad, bro.
They running with it, but we'll talk later.
You came in here all blue.
So for him not to know and be familiar with him visually makes sense, because there's a lot of people that I should know what they look like versus what I hear them, and I'm familiar with a song, but I might not who. It's the same sense, it's the same vein. So I'm not 100% mad at it, but that's another example of like a PR cleanup. So now you know Wale is dropping, pictures and got me looking crazy out here. All this other shit, it don't matter. If you never said nothing to the kid and just be one of them stuck up rappers, this shit would have never happened. And I'll fool with Wale. I like his music. I like what he does in the fashion community, the sneaker community, all of that. But sometimes running yourself thin for, the celebrity shit, it'll run you dry. It'll make you look crazy, especially when you're a little bit older. So my thing, man, fuck them kids, man. Don't play with them at all. You say hi and bye if they speak to you first. You got to do some cocky shit, man. But like I said, this is a short week. Happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there. We're recording this, it's Father's Day right now. NBA Finals been on fire, man. OKC versus Indiana. I'm having a great time with viewing that, man. And it's your favorite part of the show. Don't go far. It's Fashion and Clashing. Now, when we say Fashion and Clashing, you already know is I like that look. That's something I put in my closet. Then it's fashion. Or I don't like that. I ain't jacking it. Then what? It's clashing. Get that shit the fuck out of here. Let's jump into today's first look. Let's see what we got.
Hey, how you doing today?
I'm 10 out of 10. How are you?
I'm fine. What's your name and where you from?
I'm Brittany Bird and I'm from LA.
LA is in the house. Stop playing with her. Let's get it. Yeah. What a fit. Describe it today.
Today I'm like super cozy. This is like a go-to uniform for me.
Okay.
So just around the city.
Okay.
I just finished my art show. I'm running errands.
A lot of them. Look, man. We see the kicks. Damn.
Puma Speed Cats.
Puma Speed Cats. We love them.
We
love them. What you know about Puma Speed Cats, girl?
Puma Speed Cats were actually the first fireproof footwear designed for Formula One drivers in the late 1990s.
Damn, a woman that knows her stuff. Okay. You see your jacket?
If you know, you know.
If you know, you know. Oh my God. You see the bag?
If you know, you know.
Damn. You see the shades?
If you know, you know.
Damn. Okay. If you give anybody a styling tip, what would it be?
It would be lived in clothes just feel better.
Ooh, we love that. We love that.
Low-key, I'm feeling the fit. It's like she said, it's super cozy, but it's detailed, man. The basket weave jacket, the Puma Speed Cats, extra cozy running around the city. And then you got the neon bags, the pop of color, and you see me with the army fatigue joint. So the army fatigue is a safe fit, man. You can always run around and do errands. You can go to brunch, get some tea, whatever you want to do. This a decent fit to just run outside and just do what you got to do, man. So I'm not mad at it. I'm gonna go fashion with this one. It's just on the next look. See what we got.
Troy?
Yes, sir. I always had an imagination.
Yeah.
Very wide, very big. So, I just read books, and that's what make my imagination grow.
What do you got on top? Is it shoulder pads?
Shoulder pads that give off that aesthetic, like if you look at my outfit and you think about football,
yeah,
I scored.
What about this belt buckle? Yeah.
This spins, this mini pleated skirt.
Yep.
Wallet chain.
You got some bows on your shoes down here?
Oh, yeah.
What do you keep in your bag?
What I keep in my bag? I got some money.
What?
Vaseline.
What?
So if y'all regulars on the show, last week we spoke about, Andre 3000 and kind of his looks and feels and him being authentic to himself. This right here looks for a cry of attention. It's just a lot going on right here. And I don't know if it's authentic to him per se for doing, all of this. I'm going to go clashing on this one because the beret with the football shit, with the bows on the shoes, and then you got to turn around and got a skirt with a pin. It's a lot of moving parts and it's too much for me. You might enjoy it, but for me per se, I'm going to pass on this one. It's definitely going to be clashing. Next look, y'all.
I just got a brand new pair of shoes, and judging by my socks, you might know which pair I got. It is in fact the little Yachty Air Force Ones. They come in this mad colorway. Let's style it. First part of the outfit is going to be these baggy white bottoms. Therefore gonna have to slap on a belt because this is too baggy, bro. I'm gonna also slap on this Astro Boy t-shirt, but in JC fashion, we're gonna flip it inside out. We are most definitely gonna layer up a little bit, so I'm gonna slap on this brown shirt. And of course, the little Yachty Air Force Ones, which might actually be be shoe of the year. Because these shoes are hella bright, I'm also going to add this yellow Goyard to add a pop of color to the outfit. And just like that, this is the final outfit. Let me know what you lots think. I know I'm personally going to be wearing this a lot, and I'm going to be wearing the shoes even more. That's pretty much it for this one though. I'll catch you lots on the next one. Safe.
You know what? On this one, I really wanted to hate the look of, you know, the all white, because I'm not an all white guy. You know, I wanted to hate the look, but it really came together where, you know, somehow or another the colors, you know, branching off one another, it all came together. So I'm gonna go fashion on this one. If I could pull it off per se, probably not, because the shirt in and out, that's some real fashionable shit. Like, you know, attention to detail type of shit, where it all came together and it looks really good. I'm not going to hate on the young brother for this look right here. I was really feeling it. And the sneakers itself, like, I've looked past these sneakers and because I've never seen nobody do justice by them. But, you know, the kids are different. And once again, he pulled it off, man. So I'm not upset with it, man. So I'm gonna go fashion on this one. He did a good job with this. Next look, y'all. I'll probably go clashing on this one, because I was kind of confused with the weather situation. You know, once again you see this the high top version of the Speed Kasten red this time around. It seems like those are kind of getting a lot of traction lately in the fashion world. But it's like a kind of like a tactical gear mix of girly with the dress, and the bomber kind of, they didn't really do it for me. I'm not mad if you enjoy it, but for me personally, I wouldn't want my lady dressing like this hanging out with me. So I'm gonna go clashing on this one. So y'all let me know what y'all think. Next look, y'all.
I'm wearing Fendi top bottom, Margiela sneakers, couple pieces. Oh, I only bring out Purpleina on special occasions. Only let her grace this stage when it's time for her to dance. I've been waiting to step on their neck in this outfit for like 4 years. I bought this, put it in my closet because I knew the day was gonna come. I'm always ready because I'm over prepared. I love Fashion Bomb Daily because they got tea.
See? That shit that they be this? Don't do that as a man. Don't do that. It's uncalled for. I get the clean aesthetic, you know, the bone white. All right, cool, but this might, for me personally, might be a little bit leaning to on a little too feminine for such a masculine looking man, you know? I don't know if it's the cut of the pants. I don't know what it really is. But me personally, I'm not really, like, the details in the fit is cool, but I'm not really feeling it, man. I'm a pass on this one. Not saying it's a bad outfit, but I just think, like, I guess his look, he could have did way more with it. But, I mean, what do I know? Next look.
It's Fitz from the streets, who I have the pleasure of speaking with.
Ryan Destiny.
Ryan, I absolutely love the look. You let me know what you're wearing today?
Thank you. I'm wearing Tom Brown.
Yes.
Head to toe.
Yes. 2 + 2 equals 4 more.
4.
Yes.
4 more.
So how would you describe your style?
Oh man, I think my style is very eclectic.
Yes.
I would say I love having fun, and I love basing things off of my mood and how I'm feeling. So yeah, eclectic would be the word.
And who's some of the most stylish individuals to Ryan?
My number one that I always say, no matter what, is Diana Ross.
I love that.
She's like one of my ultimates. And I guess currently one person I love so much is also Solange.
Yes.
So yeah, those are my two, I would say.
Yes, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.
There's something about Tom Brown that I really, really enjoy, man. It's like their outfits really come together really nicely, like, you know? And I like what I see with them most of the time, man. So I'm gonna go fashion with this one. I could appreciate like a real fashionable, you know, aesthetic, but it doesn't look like it's supposed to be going to the prom or your wedding day. It can get you in different rooms when it's kind of casual but dressed up at the same time. And the way they play with the socks and the stripes, and I really like it. The pleated skirt added a little to it. I like it, man. There's definitely fashion. I think we got a couple more looks. Next look, yo. There's a lot going on in the fit, but I really enjoy this one, man. Cause it's like, sometimes you gotta switch up your look, He gave you 3 different phases of real artistic, uh grown man looking aesthetic, and just you can't always go outside wearing streetwear look. And all 3 of them came out pretty dope. Even for the flowered pants. I can't be mad at that as well. So I'm gonna say all around, this is definitely gonna be fashion for me. And at some point in time of my life, I'm gonna figure out a way to dress like an adult. And y'all about to take this journey with me. Eventually, it's gonna happen, and we're gonna see how it works out. And you know what I mean? Y'all are fashion to clashing me or whatever it gotta be, but we're gonna do this as a community. We got one more look. Let's check it out and see what we got.
Nah, it's actually ain't a skirt, it's extra fabric. Young nigga.
Yo, it's your boy D Swish. We in New York, I'm here with
DDG.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yo, I'm not gonna lie. I like the fit you got on, twin.
You like it? Fuck with it?
It's cool. It's cool. Run me through what you got on, gang.
Who fit better, mine or yours?
I feel like I'm gonna leave it to the chat. That's the name of your album, right?
Yeah, blame the chat.
Yeah, blame the chat. So I'm gonna let the chat decide who fit better. Feel me? But run me through what you're wearing, bro. I see you got on a skirt, so I want you to start with. You feel me? With this.
Skirt.
That's what it seems like.
Nah, it's actually ain't a skirt. It's extra fabric. Young nigga. Okay. In case you ain't know, but this is just extra fabric. It's like a part of the flannel. You feel me? But it's blue jeans. I got white forces, all whites. The jeans called Cease and Desist. And also I got Cease and Desist on here.
Okay.
I got the t-shirt that I got on is from H&M, okay. I believe. Drawers you wanna know the drawers I got on?
Hey yo, but there might be some girls who might wanna know, so tell them.
Yeah, for the girls, the kind of drawers I got on right now is got Goodfella drawers on.
Okay. Is that your favorite part of your outfit?
What?
Your drawers?
Hey, don't ever ask another man that.
Yeah, that whole interview looked awkward as shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like they had beef with each other while doing an interview. But overall, I don't like the outfit. It's just a lot going on. And I get it. Sometimes you want to look creative and you know what I mean, you put a little layers to things, but maybe the flannel on the pants should have been a little different or connected different. And him mistaking it as a skirt, sometimes it might be misleading because of the way that, the material is placed on it. But I just think it didn't really give nothing for me. And all white uptowns I always hated. So it didn't do nothing for me there. And the pants, those kind of like, I'm funny when it come to jeans, man. Super distressed, but plain I could do. But when you have like layers underneath it and prints and dark with the blacks and the knee holes, and I'll be pretty good on them type of shits, man. So I'm gonna go clashing on this one. Shout out to DDG, he's a dual personality online, and it's kind of unique with his fashion. He's not scared to step out of the box, but this one personally is not for me. But I told you it was gonna be short and sweet this week. That's the end of the show. That's all I got for you. Don't forget to rate, comment, like, subscribe. This is Remo, aka Mr. Rich Threads. This is Let's Talk Fashion. Don't forget to talk shit in the comments. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Share it with somebody. Hit me on IG at rich_threads. And that's all I got, man. Fathers, shout out to y'all, man. Keep being role models for y'all kids. Keep doing what y'all do because I know they love y'all for it. And on that note, I'm out of here. Peace.